Hey YouTube, now this is going to be my last video for the day, or for the week, and this one's actually really serious. It's not about gaming. It was something I wasn't going to talk about on this channel, but it does need to be talked about. Wow, my English is dying today. This video is going to be labeled, "This is not for the bigots," because I've read, I've been on YouTube all weekend reading comments about the whole Facebook thing, and I am so excited about the Facebook thing. And some of the stuff people say, I don't care if the bigots out there think I'm the worst piece of trash in this world. Because honestly, I'm not transitioning for them. I'm doing it for me. I don't care if you think I'm nothing more than a confused individual who doesn't know male from female. You know what? Screw you. I try to keep my language calm on these. I'm going to try in this video. If I don't, I'm sorry for all the people who listen and hear me cuss or something, because I try not to cuss on that. But if I don't understand why, this is serious. This is actually a really serious thing. You people, you bigots out there, don't know just what you're talking about with this whole thing. But this video is not for the bigots. This is for the people who actually need a video like this. People who actually are going through the same kind of thing I'm going through. I know it's hard not to get mad, and you can't get mad. Because honestly, getting mad will just make us spin out of control. You can't just say to yourself, oh, I'm going to let them walk on me either. I'm going to talk a little bit about my life, and sorry if I'm having troubles talking, because a lot of what I'm going to say is hard. In high school, even earlier, I'd hurt myself a lot. Contemplate suicide a lot. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror without crying. All of this was because, when I looked in the mirror, when I saw myself in the mirror, it was alien to me. It wasn't my body, it was a stranger. When I heard my voice, it was a stranger. There's no worse feeling in the world than not even recognizing who's in the mirror. Trust me. When I was 7 years old, sorry I'm tearing up. When I was 7 years old is when I started realizing I was different. How do you tell a freaking 7-year-old it's okay, I was 7 years old when I realized that I was different, that, you know, I wasn't like the boys and girls on the playground. I tried my hardest to fit in. I tried my hardest to be a boy. I tried my hardest to do everything right. I thought I was trying to be a good person. All I was doing was killing myself every day. As I grew up, it grew into anger. It grew into self-hate. It does. It wasn't that I didn't have support. My family would have supported me no matter what. In fact, my dad constantly thought I was gay, and he would actually try to get me to come out, try to get me to accept myself. I was too afraid to, because it was just. I'm not trying to decrease the difficulty of coming out as gay, but if it was a matter of being gay, I could have easily come out. But to say, hey, mom, dad, no, I'm a girl inside, no, not a boy. That's difficult. And when you're 7 years old, you have a secret like this, and this is a big secret, and you're in the closet that early, when you're 7 years old, and you don't want people to think of you that way. When you're 7 years old, and you go to church, and it feels like the lessons aren't for you, that you're some monster. That's one of the worst feelings in the world. When their biggest fear is just isolation because of how you were born. It's not easy. I know I'm being depressing right now, and I, it's hard for me to talk about some of the earlier stuff. I've been working on a book lately, you know. Not saying go buy my book. It's nowhere ever going to be near done probably because I can't emotionally get through it. Where I'm taking stuff in my life and just kind of writing a story around them. And I'm scrolling down right now to actually find a passage that I broke down while writing. And the most wonderful person in the world. I'm so happy to be able to love. Actually stayed up with me through the night to cheer me up because of how bad of memories this passage brought. And I'm trying to find it right now. It says, I wish I knew the non-confrontational ways to handle my problems, to be able to handle my problems ever. I think of suicide every once in a while. Do it in a way where there's no mess, probably drowning. I think of how much easier it would be if I were gone. How much people wouldn't be able to point at me and try to figure out what's wrong. I feel like a burden half of the time and the other half like a freak. Like nature played a grand joke on me, made me not fit myself, made my mirror show me this alien face, this alien body. I would never escape this prison, or so it seemed. I would cut myself if no one was here, but instead I'd dig my nails into my wrists, grab on as tight as I can. It's not like anyone will notice. It hurts, I can feel tears in my eye. If I can't let it escape, I wince slightly, but no one notices. My arm burns, but makes my soul feel better, at least for the moment. And the thing is, that wasn't me trying to glorify or prettify or make light of the subject or even dramatize the subject. Those were feelings I actually had in high school. You know, and that's the thing. And that's the thing the bigots don't realize. That's the thing the transphobic people out there don't realize. And not even just with trans issues, any of the LGBT society. A lot of people who are homophobic, transphobic, all that don't understand the difficulty is to have this deep inside. It's not a matter of just coming out. You're afraid. You're terrified. I know I was there. I still get afraid at times. I walk down the road and I'm in a small town. I see someone, I worry. It's like, well, is this the day that someone finally lashes out at me? Sorry, my dog is all on top of me. It's like, is this the day that, you know, this is it? And my animals want to say hi, by the way. Trying to do a serious video, and my animals all jump over. Yeah, that's not a way to live. I know. But honestly, ever since I came out, I'm happier. I'm a lot happier. Mm. Wishing my camera wouldn't be playing tricks on me. I'm so much more cool. And I didn't realize how much until earlier today when I'm flipping through some pictures because I am going to do a transition video here one day. And in the video, I'm going to show pictures of me in high school during the time when I was learning stuff like that. And I was looking at my senior pictures, and this is the funny thing. I was looking at my senior picture, and you could just see the pain. You know, here, I'll be right back. I'll actually get my senior picture. I'm showing you this, not to show a difference or anything, but hopefully help you understand. These are my senior pictures. These are from 2002. Okay, that's when I graduated. Now I'm trying to see so you can see the camera, or so I can scan through them all. That wasn't me. And these pictures were taken of me, but it wasn't me. And nothing a bigot can tell me will be any different. The picture that made me think of everything I went through is right there. That picture had a lot of my old habits in it. A lot of what I used to do to hide in it. I used to hold my arms over my chest to hide it. Hold myself tight because I felt sick. Just because of how I looked, or who I was. Stared deadly off. Never smile. Or not for real, at least. I give a half smile. But 12 years makes a difference. And not just that. When I start transitioning. Heck, when I start socially transitioning. When I came out. Oh man, those were weights off my shoulders. And the only reason I'm even hunched down right now is because I'm trying to look at the camera. Let's see if I can actually sit up on this. Oh, there we go. Yeah. This wasn't who I was. This is what society told me I was. This is what was considered normal. Or at least for me. I was crude, violent, spiteful, afraid. All because I couldn't fess up to who I was. Or what I was. But it does get better. Trust me. I'm 6 months into hormone therapy, and my camera be damned, and this bad makeup day be damned. I actually look more feminine than I do right now on the camera. 6 months into hormones, and you know what? It's hard. I won't lie. I won't sit here and candy coat it and say, oh hey look, you're going to have this wonderful jolly time on hormones. It is hard. It drains you. It hurts. You will have emotional ups and downs. There will be days you don't want to go outside, but you know what? It's nothing compared to the pain you felt before. It takes a lot off your shoulder. To be social, to be publicly dressed as how you identify. That's hard. that's filled with fear. But you know what? It's better than hiding it. It takes a lot off your shoulder. And it won't only test you. Again, I won't lie about that. It won't only test who you are. It'll test your family. It'll test your friends. It's not easy. There will be people who will hate you for it. You'll find out there's way more people who would love you. I didn't know I had so many allies in my life until I came out. To tell you the truth, I was so afraid. But people stood by my side. They support me. They defend me. They stand up for me. They feel my pain for me. They act as angels. I've met a very wonderful person who makes me smile. I would have never, ever thought that was possible until recently. Don't let the bigots get you down. Don't let them get to you. It's not worth it. They're not worth your effort. Trust me. Be who you are. Be proud of who you are, because in the end, you may have some tears, but those are all because of the past. And bad things do happen because of things. Understand. You're something special. You're something wonderful. You're something amazing. And it does get better. Every day I feel lighter, happier. Every day I live. Every day I'm closer to being who I am. You know, it's a work in progress. I won't lie. You won't know everything right away. You know? But that's the fun part, you know. It's an experience. This experience is unique to you, unique to me. It gets better. I know I keep on saying that. I know I'm sounding like some corny freaking PSA. But this video is not for the bigots. It's not. It's for those of us who need the strength to face them. Don't hide. Come out of the closet. Come out of hiding if you can. I mean, I'm not saying put your life in risk if it's going to do that. But don't wear that mask forever. Trust me. It's hard. It's a lot of weight. And once you let go of it, once you drop that mask, you see the world for so much more. So, now come out wherever you are, as it said. Remove your mask. Stand strong. Be proud. And just remember, it's not for the bigots, it's for you. You're not doing it for them. You're not trying to impress them. You're not there to impress them. Once you understand that, life is amazing. I hope you see this. I hope it helps. Just trust me. That's all I want to do is just help people out. I want you to know there's people out there people out there who'll stand by your side. I want you to know there's always a reason to keep on moving on, keep on living. Don't be stupid like me. Don't contemplate suicide. Trust me, it's not worth even trying. You know, it still is hard for me some days. You know, it's a work in progress. I'm looking down at my wrist because the other day I hurt my hand really bad. I hit a very hard inanimate object because I just had so much overwhelmed. But stupid stuff like that aside, on that side, stupid stuff like that doesn't happen as much as it used to anymore. Trust me. Once in a 5 year period, not 5 year, pardon me. Once in the past 2 years, I did something stupid like that. Versus every day. Shoot, I remember when I got kicked out of my house in high school. I was so mad at my mom. My dad had just passed away. Not that long before. It was actually just like a year or two before. I was so freaking mad at her. I don't even know why. I don't even know what led to it. I went upstairs. I grabbed a knife. And I carved something in my arm. Carved the word lost in my arm. In front of my mom, who was screaming at me not to. So sorry, Mom. But you had to go through that. I ran outside, slammed the door so hard, broke the frame, and I beat the shit out of myself in the front yard. Just because I couldn't be honest with myself of who I am. Because I couldn't come out. I couldn't. I was too afraid. So sorry. I see my cats are seeming trying to cheer me up. We do stupid stuff in our life. I know. But trust me when I say, come out. It's not worth holding in. Oh God, my eyes hurt. It hurts too much to hide it. It becomes easier, so much easier. I hope I could help. Heck, I hope you can understand me or even watch this. As I smeared all the makeup off my face and cried, and my eyes are so red. But that stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I look. It matters that I'm being who I am. Who I was meant to be. I struggle every day, yeah. But it's nothing compared to how I used to struggle. This video is not for the bigots. It's for those who need the strength to face them.